Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube. Hey guys, Paul Pluta channel. And today I'm doing a paid review. This is paid review 20 SE47. 20 SE47. Quick wristwatch check. JJ LeCoultre Reverso. And I've just put it on a cheapy strap. Just a cheapy strap. Just to do something a bit different. Make it a bit more casual. My favorite color, Mission Brown. Okay, here we go. Hi Arch, Paul, how's it going? I've been following your videos for a while and have appreciated your candid thoughts on watches. I was hoping you could do a video review of my collection and also share your thoughts on what direction I should go as far as future pieces. I'm sending you $50 via PayPal. Please just use my first name, Ken, in the video. Just a little background, I'm 43 years old. I'm a 43-year-old male who now works as an ER nurse after getting out of the IT field years ago, which I hated. I've always loved watches since getting my first watch as a kid. While I am by no means wealthy, I do try to put effort into building a decent collection and avoid spending too much on items that depreciate rapidly, such as cars and designer clothing. Very wise idea. My first introduction to a somewhat mechanical watch was a Seiko Kinetic I bought while in college. Shortly after I graduated, a year into my first job, I bought a Tag Heuer automatic. In retrospect, I wish I kept a little more. I had spent a little more on a Rolex sub, but I didn't know back then and thought I got a good deal on it. When I got married, my father-in-law gifted me a Rolex Datejust 16014 circa 1988, which he barely wore and was in mint condition. This was the first introduction into somewhat higher-end timepieces. It's a classic, and with the only negative being that the lume no longer functions. We recently got the bracelet resized for my wife so she can wear it on occasion while I have a leather strap for my use. While visiting my family in Japan in 2015, I purchased a Rolex Sea Dweller 4000 ceramic 116600 at a Rolex AD in Tokyo. My late grandmother had given me some gift money in yen, and the yen was weak relative to the US dollar at the time, so I did not want to exchange it into US. Also, because the yen was weak, the watch, which retailed for over 10,000, really cost me 8,000 US at the time. I love the true utility tool that the watch represents, and I really enjoy the satin dial, which is not commonly found on other Rolex sports models. I've worn this piece a lot since and look at it fondly because I bought it in Japan, my favorite country to visit, and the memory of my grandmother that is attached to it. In 2018, I purchased the Lange Saxonia thin 37mm in rose gold from an AD with a decent discount. I hope so. He also threw in an extra black Lange alligator strap and gave me a few hundred for my old tag, something no other AD was willing to do. I chose this piece because I wanted a dress watch that had minimal complications, a manual wind made of a precious metal with a display case back. The Saxonia fits all of my requirements at a substantially lower price than a Patek Calatrava that also had the same features. I also feel that the Lange has one of the most beautiful movements, as no detail is left untouched on any of their pieces. I use this piece when I dress up somewhat, which unfortunately has not happened much this year due to the pandemic, but I still enjoy winding it up and taking in the beauty of the piece. In 2019, I purchased a Rolex GMT2 126711 CHNR root beer. I thought root beer, okay. I thought it ended in 1-3, 713 for a root, but okay. Oh, maybe rose gold is 1-1. Okay, fair enough. Purchased at MSRP from the above AD where I got my Lange. Since I have a diver, I wanted a piece with the GMT function. I've never liked two-tone before, but the beauty of the CHNR cannot be denied. Yeah, I actually I really love the root beer. I think the root beer is a fantastic watch. It's a fantastic watch. It has such a warmth to it, and that serial. Let me just check that model number. 126711. Oh, yep, that's the root beer. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, oh yeah, it's Everrose, of course. I was thinking yellow gold. Okay, fair enough. It is such a warmth to it. It is also considered. I had also considered the Pepsi, but at the time I wasn't yet sold on the Jubilee on the sports, but probably very hard to get as well, my friend. And it was next to impossible to get at retail. You betcha. I really loved the root beer, and it turned out to be even more comfortable than the Sea Dweller, likely due to the flatter case back. I have already used it twice on international travel with the GMT hand serving me well. My most recent purchase was an Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot, which I use for work. I was fully aware this is a piece that will not hold much value, but the same AD. I got my previous two watches gave me 40% off this piece after adding a rubber strap to it. It's great for work. Due to my work environment, I wanted a watch that has a date feature, can be quickly washed under a sink, and not have such a recognizable brand name like Rolex. Yes. That summarizes my humble collection at the moment. The next piece I plan to purchase is the new Omega Speedmaster Silver Snoopy. That was just announced. I put my name down at several dealers, so hopefully I will be able to pick one up sometime next year. I love the look of it. Everything from the blue panda color scheme to the animated caseback is a win for me. Plus, I do not yet have a chrono. Of course, like everyone, I want the Rolex Daytona ceramic white dial, but I refuse to pay over MSRP for anything. My AD presented a small glimmer of hope in obtaining that piece for me earlier this year, since I had purchased the Lange, the root beer, referred two other people who purchased Submariners and one other who purchased the same Lange as me, and they have bought jewelry, and I have bought some jewelry for my wife. She isn't really into watches, so no timepieces have struck her fancy recently. Since COVID, though, things have only gotten worse, and my chances of getting one now sound very close to zero. He did recently offer me a Sky Dweller. Ooh, too expensive. Steel with white dial, which I have grown to like. Too expensive, mostly out of appreciation for the movement. However, I sometimes feel it may be a big fit for my 3.5 inch wrist. So I passed. Yeah, another piece that has recently grown on me is the Explorer 39mm. It's Explorer 1. I'm really starting to love the clean simplicity of it. I also have my name down at the AP boutique for the Royal Oak 15500 white silver dial. I have always loved the Royal Oak since my uncle got one in the late 90s. However, I'm not sure if I can bite the bullet on that one, as dropping over 20,000 on a watch is a tough pill to swallow, since I actually have to work and save for my watch purchases. I have also admired the JLC Reverso as well, where my wife has the Reverso Duet for ladies, which she loves, and I would consider a similar one for a man. I am open to suggestions of what to focus on going forward. As mentioned, my 2021 watch budget is already reserved for the Snoopy, but beyond that, there are too many other pieces I admire, and it's hard to focus on one at a time. Attached is a photo. Thank you for your time and suggestions. Regards, Ken. So Ken, what can I say here? Very nice email from Ken. I think that's a beautiful collection he's got there. He's got some lovely pieces. And I gotta be totally honest with you, what a nice collection. I gotta say, the Datejust, that's a gorgeous watch. I don't think it really is a woman's watch. I gotta be honest with you, I think the 36mm is still very much a man's watch. I would buy your wife a steel Oyster Perpetual 31mm. I get the mid-size, you know, that's what I would do. I would certainly keep that. I wouldn't be sharing that with her. I love the Sea Dweller SD. See, you did have some luck. You know, you were saying before you should have got this, you should have got, if only I'd known. Well, you did get the SD 4000, which, I got to be honest with you, it's quite a collectible watch. You can't argue with that. That's a very cool watch. Nothing wrong with that. Then you've got the Lange. The Lange is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I got to tell you, man, you've got the Saxonia. I've got the Patek equivalent, which is I've got the 5196. I love my 5196. So what can I say? I think the Lange is a great watch. Look, Lange or Patek, what's better? Look, to be honest with you, they are both outstanding. Patek makes gorgeous stuff. By all means, I love Patek. I really do love Patek Philippe. I love Patek and I love Lange. Lange makes some great stuff. So I think you've a pretty lucky guy to have a Lange. That's an amazing. That's a grail. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch. You've got it in the rose gold, which is that's a great watch. There's nothing wrong with that. Then you've got the root beer. I love the root beer. Love the root beer. And then of course you've got the Oris. Look, I'm not the Oris. I must agree with you. If you want a discreet watch, I think the Oris is perfect. It's there's nothing wrong with that. That's a great watch. Iconic. It's just easy, clean. Hey, nothing wrong with the Oris. The Oris is a great watch. Oris is a great watch. Okay, so I gotta tell you, man. Okay, so what you're saying is you want to. So I've got to say, your collection as it stands, I love it. The only suggestion I would have is I would keep the Datejust for yourself. Forget the wife. Get her an Oyster Perpetual. That's what I would do. It's a great story. It was a wedding gift. What a beautiful present. So you've got a beautiful collection. You've got a Sea Dweller 4000. You've got a root beer. You've got the Datejust. You've got the Lange. And you've got the Oris. Okay. So then you get in the... Look, I got to be totally honest with you. The Silver Snoopy, I think it's too gimmicky. I really do. I mean, look. If you were starting out, you really wanted it, maybe. I think it's far too gimmicky. That's the only problem with that watch. It's a cartoon. I'd just get a standard Seamaster. Speedmaster. I'd get a standard Speedmaster, or the first Omega in space, or I don't know if I'd really pay the money for a Snoopy. I wouldn't do it, okay? That's my view. That's what I think. I think your collection is so amazing. Forget gimmicky things like the Snoopy. So no, I'd just get a standard. That's what I would do there. The Daytona is always hope. There's always hope. And the Royal Oak, the 15500 is a great piece. Believe you me, that is a great piece. The most desirable, of course, is the bluey grey, then it's the black, then it's the white. So it's an amazing piece. I think it would fit your collection really well. I agree, maybe getting a Reverso. I'm wearing a Reverso. Quick wristwatch check. Reverso Grand Date. Yeah, I completely get it. I think this is a great collection. You've got some beautiful scope there. Take the date just back. Don't let her wear it. That's yours. That's your watch. Please get her a mid-size, smaller ladies. You've got the Datejust, you've got the S, the Sea Dweller 4000, the Root Beer, the Lange, and you've got the Beat of the Oryx. Man, that's a beautiful collection. I just get a standard Speedy and buy her an Oyster Perpetual. That's what I would do, man. That's exactly what I would do. So that's the advice from your pontiff. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for the email. Thank you for the paid review. And guys, remember, Archie can't survive on paid reviews alone. I depend on paid reviews to keep me full-time on YouTube. Without your support, I would sink. So please, 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 please help me out. I'm your partner. Guys, help us out. I love yous all so much. I need your help. I really do need your help. So please help us out and get a paid review done, $50 US. I'll tell you what I think of your collection. I'll throw you some pointers, give you some advice, and I will see you in the next one. Look down below to how to organize a paid review, and see you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.